sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Memphis team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we get back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Levine. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. He finds his man, complete. It's Barrett. Touchdown! A great effort there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steamers have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, Levine. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Throwing on first down, Levine. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They run on first down with Jackson. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Levine. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Barry.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Barry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll run on first down. Barry. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. The numbers for him from a week ago: 21 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on them.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Roberts. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 2nd and 4. He finds his man, complete. That's Barry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd down and 5. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Barry. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steamers are able to add on to that lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Off the play fake. Levine. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there for the Raiders.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Jackson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. Jackson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On 1st and 10, Levine. Over the middle to Brown. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches for an even 100 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
It's caught, left side, Bolden. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, Levine. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off play action, Levine. This is caught. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Jackson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Levine. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll run on 1st down. Barry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2nd and 5. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Caught right side. It's Lewis. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try to mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give right side. Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Levine. And that is incomplete. Brian Flores learned under the master. He's going to go on 4th down. Back to throw. Levine. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That's it, baby. Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
On 1st down, it's Jackson. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Levine. And he gets it to Bolden. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
so not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Jackson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. On 2nd down now. It's Jackson, and they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guy.
And the Raiders have got him. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Time to go to work.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Barry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Connects it to Roberts, right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Barry, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll set up to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. makes it 3rd and
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A good passing down here. They send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. On 3rd down, Barry. And they'll get this down to the 10. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Back to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steamers are able to widen their advantage.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On 1st down, Levine. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Levine. This is brought in by Brown. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 3rd down, Levine completes it to Jennings. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where you see the final score there. The Eagles are looking to get back to the playoffs, and they've had a strong first half of the year as they up their mark to 5-2. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. The Steelers don't want to fall into a deep hole this early, so a good win there ups their record to 3-4. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. The Packers are looking to get back to the playoffs, and they've had a strong first half of the year as they up their mark to 5-2. On now to a check on the next-gen stats in the first half for the Raiders. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for our home team, they too found some success throwing the football. But I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barry. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll run on 1st down. It's Barry. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. So they bring out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Levine. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the second time. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on second down, Levine gets it to Brown, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing on first down. Levine. He finds Bolden. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run with Jackson out of the gun, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground, and he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Levine. It's caught by Brown. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Levine, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Levine. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Still yet to find the end zone. And his kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. It can be a thankless job sometimes to be a kicker, but they're thanking him right now. That's now 4 field goals. He's kept him in the game.
He sure has. That offense has got to find its rhythm, because I'm not sure that just kicking field goals is going to allow them to win this game.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. And the Raiders have got him. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's ball. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Roberts got it. Given 9 there on the 1st down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
He'll look to throw. Finds Roberts left side. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Memphis, Tennessee, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Barry, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. And that pickup on the 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6.
On 2nd down, it's Barry. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
On 1st and 10, Levine. And Bolden brings it in, complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, Perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On first down, Levine. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. That's complete to Bolden. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd down at 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard.
Back to throw. Levine. Over the middle to Brown.
Levine's pass.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll try the left side. Barry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barry. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Now Brian Flores going to take a chance here as he'll throw the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
And you know what else happened on that play? He just went past 45,000 career passing yards.
He's going to cherish that moment, but he's also going to celebrate it with so many different people. Guys he's playing with currently, guys he's played with in the past, especially offensive linemen who've kept him upright to throw the ball, receivers who've caught it. I mean, just so many people to embrace. And last but not least, a lot of coaches who called a lot of passing plays.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40.
On 2nd down now. It's Barry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Ball. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
First and 10 at the 25.
first down. Barry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's ball. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Steamers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had a victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. On 3rd and 2, Levine. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big play there for the Raiders.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Levine. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. to throw on third down. Levine. It's caught on the right side, Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Let's go. 84. A gain of 14. First down, Las Vegas.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down. Levine. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. Levine. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on third and long. Levine. And this is caught. Jennings. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. get to share it with the home team.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them came together.
So for the home team here, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.